Welcome to ordering and invoicing. This is one of the best features of the software. It's going to automate everything you have to do with ordering and invoicing, from telling you how much you need to order to automatically emailing all your vendors to automatically creating an invoice for you. All right, so let's jump right into it. If you haven't watched the video yet on how to set your PARs, make sure to go watch that. It talks about PARs and reorder points. PARs being the peak level you want your stock at so you don't run out. The reorder points are when your inventory counts get below the reorder points, it tells the software it's time to order more. I'm going to show you all about that right now. But the first thing that you're going to want to do is go into vendors. All your vendors show up here. You can see I've already entered emails here. All you got to do is go into the back end, enter the email. You need to do this in order to automatically send your orders to your vendors. If you don't have that in there, it's not going to send it. The rest of these are optional. You can enter the vendor ID and the phone number and name if you want, but you don't have to. Once you get those in, I left this one blank for a reason. I'll show you why in a minute. You're ready to go. Next thing we want to do is it's time to order. So we're going to go to ordering, order products, and then you're going to choose your inventory date. If you take inventory once per week, this will be very convenient for you because you'll count your inventory, just run an order report, and it's going to tell you how much to order. So I'm going to choose this date. I'm going to run the purchase order, and here's what we need to order based on our PAR levels. You can see in the headings up here what we have. Here's all the PARs set by you, and these are the reorder points. Some people like to make the reorder point the same as the PAR, so anytime they get below PAR at all, the software just tells them to order more. Some people like to let it run down a little bit and then order in bulk. So this reorder point's at 1.5. You can see the inventory count for Beefeater is below 1.5. It's at 1.38. So the software suggests that you order 2 to get back above par. Now, these are the suggested orders based on your PAR levels. This is the actual order box. What we can do here is if it's a busy season or slower season, you can adjust these. So I can move this up. I can order a couple more. I can order less. I can do that with any of these, and you'll notice the wholesale value adjusts as I do this for each individual, and then also down here in the total below. So we can adjust all those at any time. Now, let's say that you want to add some products to this order. No problem. Come over here to add products. We just search for the first few letters of what we want to order. We'll type in Grey Goose, whether we want to order by the bottle or the case. Let's say we order a lot of Grey Goose because we go through a lot. So we're going to order 2 cases, and then we can add some more products. I'll do one more. Let's get some Jack Daniels in here. We just need 3 bottles of that, and then we hit done. And now you can see at the bottom here, these are Young's products. They've been added to the order. Then when we're ready, we're going to go ahead and hit place order. Now you'll notice up here at the top here, Beefeater does not have a vendor assigned. It wasn't assigned in product. So what happens here is I'm going to hit place order, and it's automatically done for you. So now all your orders have been emailed to your vendors. You don't have to call them. You don't have to text them. You don't have to deal with any of that. Now, we're going to notice this message that just popped up here. Email address required for Bay Area Beverage. You'll remember in the vendor section, I left that blank on purpose to show you that if you leave it blank, you're going to get this message. So anything for Bay Area Beverage was not sent. It has not been ordered. All right, it shows that these 3 have been ordered. So those are confirmed. And then it says there's no vendor for this product, Beefeater. You remember I left that blank. So Beefeater also has not been ordered. You need to go assign a vendor to Beefeater. So those are little messages to let you know if it's been confirmed or not. Now, if you don't have your PAR level set and you can't run an order report, it doesn't matter. You can still come in here for the first time and you don't need to select a date or anything. Just hit add products, and you can just add products to an order and then hit place order. It'll still email it automatically off to your vendors. You just won't have PAR levels or suggested orders, but you can create an order in here anytime you want. So let's go take a look and see what the email looks like now. Right over here. So what I've done is I set myself up as a vendor, so I receive the email. This is what your vendors will see. So they're going to receive an automated email each time you order now, and you just need to let them know you're just going to get an email from me. I'm not texting, I'm not calling anymore. This is what they're going to see. So we have the products here. Container size. This is the container size you have set up inside Bar Patrol. So you want 1 liter bottles of all this. Sometimes vendors are out and that can be avoided, but this is what you would like. Order by the bottle or the case. You're getting 2 cases of Jack Daniels here, the rest of them in bottles. And then you have the wholesale value individually for each product right here and the total spent down here. Now, these may not match perfectly if your pricing does not align with the vendor pricing on the invoice because prices change all the time. So In order for this to be accurate, you need to keep up on it. We even have some clients that allow their vendors access inside Bar Patrol, and they change the pricing for them. That's good service there. It depends on how cool your vendors are, how bad they want your service, but that's something that some of them do, is allow access. So this is the email they'll receive. That's the automatic ordering. It's awesome. Just run a purchase order, hit send, you're done for the week. Now let's take a look at invoicing. We just have to go back here. And the great thing about Bar Patrol is now that we've created a purchase order, the invoicing is automated also. So all we're going to do is go back to our ordering here and go down to invoicing. And we're going to select the order date. So the date we place the order, usually the same as the inventory date. I'll choose this. And then we choose a vendor. So the vendors deliver all the products. They're wheeling them in on the dolly. You get your invoices, sit down. We'll do Southern, run an invoice order. Here's what we ordered from Southern. Okay, so we're going to sit down and look at these products, what came in. Obviously, the list is usually longer than this. We're just doing a demo here, but we'll check off and make sure that everything's right. If it is, we can just hit approve invoice. If it's not right, if Absolute was back ordered, we can move this down to 0, hit approve invoice, and then Absolute won't be accounted for. So make sure it's approved first and everything came in. So these help you get your numbers right before you approve anything. So I'm going to move that back to one where it was. We'll say everything's fine. I'm going to hit approve invoice. We'll choose the purchase date. So let's say the invoice came in on the 27th. Approve. Now it says invoice approved successfully. If we go to invoices over here and hit that, we can see how it came in right here. And there's everything that we ordered. It's all approved. The invoice is automatically created for you. Used to be you had to manually enter all this information. This saves you a ton of time. There you go. There's your ordering and invoice section. This feature alone makes Bar Patrol worth it. There's some apps out there that just do this for convenience, and they cost the same or more than Bar Patrol. Of course, with Bar Patrol, you get a lot more. So if you have any questions about any of this, make sure to email us at info@barpatrol.net. See ya.